Yo, what is up everybody? Prime Dice here again with another video. Don't worry, I promise that this video is going to be short and sweet, straight to a point. The build that we're going to be talking about is the Pompadour build, okay? And this build is a really niche build and it's mainly used in beef robots, okay? It's pretty simple. Obviously it's slower in a way because you need to manually use this build, but it's one of the builds that most people use in order to clear beef with ease, okay? Again, if you're liking these videos, make sure to drop a like, make sure to subscribe to his channel so you don't miss out on some other videos. I know it's been a hot minute since my last video over to this one, you know, but hey, I'm planning on actually recording all the videos this week and whatever, and then just begin to release them little by little for all of y'all and whatever, you know. If you want an update of what's going on and whatnot, just join one of my streams and I tell you guys what's been happening and whatever, you know. So okay, without further ado, pretty soon you guys are going to be seeing the picture on top, okay? And before I forget, let me just tell you that you will see that the Weedy, it says 2 pieces on top, and it's actually you need to have the Weedy on the 3-piece effect, okay? Not a 2-piece, the 3-piece effect, okay? And you will see why in a minute. So let's start off by where can you even get the Pompadour set and whatever, okay? The Pompadour set, you can actually get it from beef and tier 18, okay? Tier 18, and this is where you're going to get the Pompadour set. This one, why you need Weedy and the 3-piece is because you need to gain. So if you read the 3-piece, it says gain 2 SP at the start of combat, okay? And then since you will have Weedy set for the 3-piece as well, so that means like 2 plus 2, how much is it? 4, right? So you actually get 4 SP whenever you start the combat and whatever. Obviously I don't have all the pieces. I used to have it, I melted it, I needed materials, I'm broke, okay? So I needed the materials and I actually melted it, and it's like whatever. I really didn't mind because I didn't have this build and whatever, you know. And for this I was using the Protoplag build and whatever. And the Gomoloid, that is the mythic hand that you're going to be actually that you're seeing on top. The mythic hand is actually in tier 20, Nordic boss, and it's a Gomoloid lightning bolt, okay? And the thing about this one, that this is the only thing that you need to do with this build, to be honest. I have something similar set up for this. Obviously I don't have the 3 pieces. For the Gomoloid lightning, look at the skills, right? Whenever you start off because you're going to start off with 4 SP, right? Look at the damage of this. I don't think I'm even optimized. Well, I mean, it's a little bit higher because I have everything towards attack since I'm using my witching build and whatever, you know. But if you look at the skills, the sap sniping, oh my god, the sap sniping, what it does is that it will do X amount of damage, electric damage, to target enemy and shock them 2 times, okay? So obviously the reason behind this is that you're going to begin to stack those shock and eventually do the EMP, so it hits all the enemies and whatever, okay? Yes, you hit yourself and whatever, but who cares, you know? It's like you're not gonna die, okay? I recently saw Andy, and I think it was Mr. Gray that was carrying Andy and beef, and it just worked, okay? So you will be using, like, this is going to be your main damage dealing attack, paired with your pet that is supposed to be cold, or any pet that does damage and whatever, you know, until you can actually get cold or something that's the closest enemy for whenever you hit an enemy, okay? Because remember that whenever you're going to be fast, okay? So whenever you hit an enemy, that's when your pet is going to be proccing that. This 3 SP skill is going to be hitting 2 times. Obviously you have your clover on, and obviously this is going to roll those outcomes even higher, okay? If you have watched my previous videos and everything, you know where to find all the resources, you know where to find like what clover does, how it affects when I say a percent chance for it to proc or for an item to proc and whatever, you know where to look that up, okay? Obviously you will be rocking monarchs or any accessory that has high dual strike with this, because obviously if you do dual strike, you're going to be stacking that shock, and eventually you're going to be doing more EMP more and more. Okay, I know you see Star Weave here. Don't worry too much about Star Weave, because with this build you can actually have the head of Pompadour, you can have the body, and you can also have the ring. Okay, so if you don't have Star Weave, don't worry, just at least try to get these 3 pieces, Witty, eventually whenever you get Witty, the mythic main hand, and that's much about it when it comes to this. For the runes, the meta rune that you want to have is a Jew rune. This one, you have a 30% increased chance to be empowered, so obviously your attacks are going to be empowered, they're going to deal way more damage. Aside from, whenever you look at your major runes, you're going to have 2 dual strike runes, and then you're going to have 2 EMP runes. Okay, that is self-explanatory. Bonic, if you've been watching my previous video, you already know what Bonic does, but let me just show it here. So you have a 6.25 chance when you hit an enemy to reduce current enemy team health by 6%. So this is going to be on top of the damage you're going to be doing, on top of the EMPs that you're going to be doing. You know, you have a certain chance that you're going to reduce the enemy health by 6%. This made a huge difference whenever it came with the Puro Plague build and doing the D4 that I was doing and whatever. That is for the red rune. For the artifact runes, you're going to be using the Othel. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, while full health, gain 10% of power. Okay, so whenever you begin to add all those empowers and everything, like most of your hits are going to be doing empower. Okay, and if you have your dual strike high enough and whatever, obviously you're going to be doing like maybe like once, if you do like the dual strike, if I'm not mistaken, like the attack does 2 hits. If you dual strike, that is going to be 4 hits. Boom, you're already proc EMP with only 1. Okay, and that's it. That's the only thing that you're going to be doing with this. It's a really niche build, you know. It's like, and you need to do this manually, obviously, because you need to be doing the sap sniping or whatever, etc. You know, you need to be using this skill in order for you to do the most amount of damage and try to kill everything before they actually kill you. Okay, it works. I've seen it happen. You know, it is a really fun build. Again, I told you this is going to be a really short video. And before I forget, the enchants, everything goes into EMP. Okay, have 6 runes, 6 enchants of 2.5 EMP. You know, you're going to be doing massive damage when it comes to this. And if you have never seen this pet before, this mount before, this mount is the Drakus. And the Drakus is more geared towards speed. Just try to match, just because remember, you have Drakus for not speed, for attack. Just match Drakus. I mean, Drakus is mainly attack power and whatever, but set all your other gear and everything towards speed. Try to match whatever you see on top here when in the picture. Again, this is what Zombie has in his Discord and his section and his archive section, that you guys can actually watch that, or in Billy Idol's website as well, so you can see the guides and like everything before I even release the video and whatever, you know. And it's that simple, to be honest, you know, because at the end of the day, you just spamming one attack, you know, and just letting it was almost trying to beat Clover with Aeneas, if I'm not mistaken. Like, hopefully EMP will destroy everything, right? You know, so it's based off our RNG and whatever, you know. But like the win rate of this, I know they lost a couple of times. I don't know why that was though, but I will say that this is high in the 90s or 95% win rate when it comes to beef. Again, really niche build. If you think that I missed out on something, please let me know. Correct me in the comments down below, and if it's something major, you will, like, believe me that I will paint your comments so everybody gains that information. They know what I missed out on, or some key factors and everything when it comes to this. Really short video. There's not too much to explain when it comes to this one, you know. Again, if you're liking the series so far, make sure to like the video, make sure to subscribe to the channel as well, so that way you don't miss more amazing content. Obviously, I stream almost every day, you know. join my Discord as well down below, so that way you know when I am going to go live. Aside from playing Bit Heroes, I play some other games as well, you know, but I'm going to use that for a different video. This is just pure for the Bit Heroes build, guys. Okay, without further ado, thank you so much for stopping by. I really do appreciate all the love and all the support that you guys and girls have been giving me across all these years and everything. Okay, and with that being said, peace out, homies. Stay tuned to the next video.